Um, how's it going, Sag? I just want to add some people in here. What's going on, Sage? What's going on? I just want to share this to a couple groups real quick before I even go ham real quick. I just want to share this because the world going crazy. People need some type of guidance right now, man. You see me? Some people really need some guidance right now. See? Man, why is it doing this? All right, whatever. I'll just leave it like that. I feel like there's a couple more Sages I just can't really remember. Oh, gosh, I hate my brain these days. I don't know. I'm gonna just get it started though. I wanted to um I wanted to throw in somebody in here. I hope she sees this, but my brain is not like too there these days. So let's just get it going. I'm just shuffling right now, so whatever falls, I'm picking it back up. If something interesting falls and I feel like it does relate, I'll mention it. I have three set of cards here. Um, I saw this. This is what was interesting about all those cards that just fell. I saw this. If it relates, it relates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's two of cups. So, let me just shuffle real quick. I got three decks of cards here, and pretty much I'm just gonna grab from whichever deck and just flip through them and read them as I go. I got this. I'm actually done shuffling this card, this deck here. I'm gonna leave it at the top. When I'm shuffling, I don't like to keep the cards that fall because I'm shuffling energy out of the deck. But if I'm done shuffling and a card flips over at the end of my shuffle, I leave it there like this one did. I like this. I like that card. I can't wait till explain it to you. I can't wait till explain it to you, Sag. You're gonna love it. Why did I start with this deck? I guess we're starting with this deck. Let me just get whatever cards. Look, that's the same card. Look, that's the same card. I'm gonna just because that right there is saying a lot. Like that right there is pretty much saying that you starting it. The full card, it represents new beginnings. It represents new starts. It represents the start of something. It represents, I feel like it represents birth, like literally birth. And honestly, hey auntie, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. So honestly, like I really feel like that's what that's representing. It's representing the beginning and the starts of something. And then I got two of wands here, two of wands reverse, right? So like we're talking about like you seeking out new options in a new direction to go with, like passion. You feeling it here, you're feeling it here, and you're pretty much like, you know what, I'm about to go seek these new horizons, seek these new passions, about to figure these new things out. And because it's popping up reverse, it's almost as if like, but I don't know what to pick. I don't know how to figure it out. I don't know how to get it together. I don't know how to get it going. And that's pretty much like what that card is representing. Yo, I appreciate you for being here. Give thanks, give thanks. Um, let me just tag a family member real quick. And I want to put her significant other in here too, but I can't really remember her freaking Facebook. I feel horrible about that. Alrighty, so then I got the Knight of Swords here, also reverse, and then her. I don't like that all these are. I'm not getting reverse energy. I'm not. I'm just not. Maybe with the Hermit, but yeah, with the Hermit I get reverse energy. So I got Knight of Swords here, and pretty much. First of all, did I even mention the music in the background? Because I like to listen to all different types of music. I know I'm spiritual, but I'm listening to this. But I'm gonna just pause it real quick because it's kind of a distraction. So I got the Knight of Swords here, and the Knight of Swords is pretty much saying that even though and I don't know if this is about to make sense. I really like, I'm saying it in my head, it does not make sense. But let me try to make it make sense as much as possible. You are passionate, right? You're passionate. The wands represents passion. You are represented by the wand Sag, because Sag is a fire sign, and the wands represents all the fire signs, right? So the wands is representing that you are picking between two different types of passions, and you're trying to figure out which one is going to give you everything that you pretty much desire, like what's going to bring your reality to life. And you're ready to go out and seek these new horizons, because you see on the horizon there's so much going on there, so there is a lot in the future to go look at, but you just don't know what direction to go in. Like, should you take the water, should you take the road, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much what this card is representing, right? And then, as we already said, like, it's for sure a new beginning. And it's not just one new beginning, but two new beginnings in two different aspects or realities of your life. Because, like, as you see here, we're talking about passions and what you want to do with your life. But then that means there's another start to something else. So then when we see this card here, we see the swords here, right? Now this sword, the Knight of Swords, is pretty much representing how you feel about making the decisions to go find these passions, right? And this is pretty much how you feel. So swords is represented by the air signs. The air signs is the Sag, the Aquarius, and the Gemini, right? The Sag. What did I just say? Why do I keep doing? That's like the third time I did that. The Libra, the Aquarius, and the Gemini. Okay. That's literally like the third time I did that. So the Knight of Swords is representing that, right? And pretty much like the Knight of Swords is showing, well, the swords represents those signs, and the Knight of Swords is just showing you the energy in which you're applying as you're trying to figure out your passions. So you're really like strong minded, like you are dedicated, like you are really like, because it could have been any knight. It could have been Knight of Pentacles, it could have been the Knight of Cups, it could have been the Knight of Wands, but instead it was the Knight of Swords. Why? Because swords is talking about your intellect and the knowledge. So you're informing yourself, you're educating yourself, you're becoming intellectual and knowledgeable about the different passions that you want to dive into. And that's pretty much what those cards are saying. Now we got the Hermit card. The Hermit card, but it popped up reverse. Now, all these cards did pop up reverse, but like I said, I've been interacting a lot with Sagittarius lately, including you, Auntie, and even though like the day that we was interacting, I was really somewhere else in my mind. I know you noticed it, but anyway, I just wanted to say that I've been interacting a lot with Sagittarius, and I gotta say I actually just now in the Virgo, I think in the Virgo video, my cousin just told me that my grandmother was a Sag, and I didn't even know that. Like, what? Shout out to you, grandma. But anyway, um the Hermit card reversed is pretty much like, I like to say that this card is represented by like Scorpio energy. So when I see this card, I'm like, okay, boom. This is pretty much how you're acting. You're acting like a Scorpio, you know? Like, because they're like very internal. Like, they don't really like to like express too much about how they feel, but they always wear their emotions, which is really interesting. So Scorpios are so interesting. So pretty much like the Hermit card popping up is pretty much representing that type of energy, but because it's popping up reversed, pardon me, it's literally showing that you are hopping out of that energy, like as if you was in hermit mode and you're not in hermit mode anymore. Um or it's literally representing that you could possibly be hopping into hermit mode. Now that's really up to you, because you manifest your own reality. So if you want to be in hermit mode, then okay, cool. But with everything else that's showing, with you having these new starts, with you diving into new passions, with you being knowledgeable and knowing exactly how you want to dive into your passions, or you learning the different ways that you can dive into a passion, I really want to say that the Hermit card is representing you hopping out of that energy, not hopping into it. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, the Virgo and the Scorpio. Yeah, I just did those. Those are pretty dope. Yeah, those are pretty, like Scorpio. Whoa, Scorpio was so. Matter of fact, Sagittarius, the Temperance card popped up in Scorpio. So if you want to check that out, definitely go check that out. Let's dive into this deck right here, and let's just see what else I'm getting for you, Sag. Sheesh. As much as I wanted to ignore that card, because I hate when so much pops up. Look at all these cards that just popped up. Pause. I'm literally going to only take. Uh, yeah, I was told I can't do that. And not even like, oh, like somebody one time told me I can't do that. It was like, nah, nah, nah. Like I literally just got a sign just now, like a door slammed shut. Like, dude. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I can't take nothing out. Sorry. The door's closed on that one. So these 5 cards is for you, apparently. Um, the Hermit card popped up reversed again. So we got this card twice. You're definitely hopping out this energy, and that's great. That's great, Sag. Like if you was hermit mode before, then it's pretty much showing like you are not hermit mode anymore. You're actually opening yourself up, and because you're opening yourself up and you're expanding yourself and you're speaking to people and you're and I love it. I love it. I'm not gonna lie. Like me as your polar opposite, Sag, me, the Gemini, like me being able to vibe with Sages, I love it. And I'm so happy that you guys are opening up because you guys are opening up, me specifically in my reality, I'm able to enjoy y'all energy. And I, like I said, I've been around a lot of Sages lately, and I just genuinely love all of y'all. Like the energy is just amazing. It's just a nice flow. Like, and that's pretty much what you're doing, Sag. You're just flowing. Like, and it's a beautiful thing to see. It really is. I have the 5 of Wands here, and it's talking about like arguments and confrontation and stuff like that. But not seeing eye to eye and stuff. But like I said, because it popped up reverse, those is old situations. Those is things that you are no longer doing, but was doing. And then also I have the, what is it, the 9 of Wands here, which also got you feeling like isolated by yourself, feeling like no one can understand you, and on top of that, you just was really isolating yourself because of the past that you've been through and the things that it was like trauma was making you isolate yourself. And I'm well familiar with the energy, so I understand in that I understand on that point. So with the 9 of Wands here, it also popped up reverse, showing that you're actually hopping out of that energy. So you're hopping out of this hermit stage. You're hopping out of the, oh, I'm bickering with everybody in my reality stage, and then you're also hopping out of the the trauma, the trauma is affecting me stage, which is great, which is great to see. So so Sag, that's just those 3 cards. Now we got the 5 and the 7 of Pentacles here, and it's just showing some type of abundance problematic situations here. Um, boom. The 5 of Pentacles, right? Pentacles representing the earth sign. So if you're not going through some type of problematic situation with an earth sign, you're going through some type of problematic situation in your abundant reality with a specific person, and we don't know what sign that is. Um, and it's telling, like, these cards is telling you like to save your money, like save your money, like save your money, because it's like a lot of your money is going to materialistic things. It's going to the earth. Like a lot of your money is going to the earth, you know. And what I mean by that, like a lot of your money is going in the sense where to the earth, like to food, to clothes, to materialistic things. Like a lot of your money is going back that way, and it's like you're working hard just to watch it go back out. You know what I mean? And pretty much like the cards want you to be mindful of what you're doing with your abundance and what you could be left with because of how you're treating your abundance. So to be mindful, because at the end of the day, like you don't go through the hardship by yourself. And that's pretty much what these cards is representing. Like you don't go through the hardship by yourself. You go through it, and you're not the only one affected by it. So be mindful of how you are or what you're doing with your abundance. And honestly, like this specific card is talking about like holding on to that abundance right there. Like hold on to it because it's all being buried in the earth, you see? So yeah, now I'm just gonna go into the bigger deck one more time. I love that we have like 2 confirmation cards here. We got the Fool card talking about you definitely are starting new things, and then we got the Hermit card talking about you're definitely hopping out of that how do you say, isolated or introverted state of minds. So now we're gonna just dive into this deck real quick. If I get something, I get something. If I don't, I don't. And then we'll just pretty much call it from there. See, I like this. All right, hush. Thank you. Stop it. Okay, please. With the alarm. Thank you. Sheesh, that watch was going off forever. So we got the Seven of Swords here. And that's pretty much what we got. And it's just talking about, it's a wish card. Literally, like the Seven of Swords is a wish card. And it's the highest minor arcana card. Meaning, and I'm going to explain to you. These cards here, the ones with the words, you see how it says the Fool on it? These are major arcana cards. These cards represent big aspects of your life, big changes in your life. These major arcana cards are talking about the major events that are happening in your life. Now, these other smaller cards, like the ones with the wands on it, the ones with the pentacles on it, these cards represent the details of your life and what's going on in your life or in these big aspects or big events in your life, like the details of these big events. So, the Seven of Swords popping up is the highest minor arcana card, meaning after this card, you pretty much just hop into the big events of your life. After this right here is like no more diving into the details. We're going into the bigger events of your life, the bigger aspects of your life. And pretty much like the Seven of Swords is talking about plans, hopes, and it's your wish card. So meaning like here's the time to like if you're trying to do something in your life or you're trying to change something or you're trying to manifest something or you're trying to dive into a new reality, a new perspective of who you want to be at this time of your life, this is now the good time to do it. This is now the good time to plan for it. This is now the good time to believe in it. This is now the good time to hope in it. This is now the good time to pray to Most High about it, because this is where you will receive that energy. You will receive that abundance. I would say also, like, if you are somebody who is deeply spiritual like me, I would definitely say Sagittarius, this month hopping into your energy. I would say you take that new moon and you literally yo, what's going on, Marty? I would say that you take that new moon energy and you manifest your new realities. And when that full moon come, I promise you will see that manifestation. I promise you, because right now, if I'm not mistaken, well, yeah, we're in Scorpio energy. I'm not even gonna dive into what I was just about to say, but all I'm just saying is that like I'm recognizing and seeing this energy because I'm living in it, because I'm your polar opposite. So I'm seeing the energy already within my own reality. I'm already seeing like, oh snap, I'm manifesting. This is cool. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm sharing this energy with you, Sag, so you can do the exact same thing as well. I think we're pretty much good here. Like this literally wrapped up everything. I'm gonna be posting this on my YouTube channel, so no worries, you'll be able to access it. But I'll most likely just be posting it a little later. I'm sending much love and light, Sag. Like this really was really thorough. I really enjoyed it as well. And definitely be on the lookout. Like if you have a Scorpio in your reality, you were mentioned in Scorpio reading, so you could definitely check that out as well. If you want to dive into a personal if you want to dive into sorry, I'm hearing a whole lot of things going on. I'm like, what's going on back there? But if you want to dive into your personal reality with me, then you could just click the link in the bio. And we could definitely dive into your reality. I have all my rates and the booking info. And that same exact link, all my social medias are on there. All my contact information is on there. You just click one of the icons and it'll take you straight there. So with that being said, I'm sending much love and light, Sag. We're about to hop into Capricorn now, and I hope this definitely worked out with you. We'll definitely be back.